Well, hello everybody. This is my first time giving a talk here in EuroPython, and also my first time giving an English talk, so I'm so excited and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to share this moment with you guys. So, a little about me, I am Diego Díaz Morón from Tenerife, Canary Island. I study computer engineering at La Laguna University, and now I'm working in Bitbox as a web developer and I'm a JavaScript enjoyer. I pretty like JavaScript. I'm sorry, I don't know if there is any hater of JavaScript here. But yeah, and since April 2024, I'm part of Python Spain board as a treasurer. And on my free time, I like to make video games, and that is the main reason I'm giving this talk here. So currently, there are many tools to make video games, from libraries and frameworks as Pygames to really big graphic engines. The two most famous are these ones. Unity is the most used engine for making professional games, indies, and small projects too. It has a huge community behind, and it is excellent for making 2D games and mobile games. Then Unreal, the most characteristic, the best thing of Unreal are the graphics. They are too good that they are not only used in games, also in films, animation, shorts. But they also have some cons. Well, Unreal is kind of overkill sometimes. It needs a lot of hardware requirements to run, and its learning curve is very steep, so it's not a good option for beginners or for small projects. And then Unity has recently been involved in a lot of controversy over its licensing. They tried to change the monetization plan, and the developers were so annoyed, so many of them looked for another option. And the most popular option was Godot. Godot is a free open source game engine. Was made in Argentina by two guys. They are Ariel Mansar and Juan Linietsky. At the beginning, it was made for just to be used in the internal company as an internal engine, but finally it was released worldwide at the end of 2014. Okay, these statistics are from the Game Maker Toolkit Game Jam. I don't know if you know what's a game jam, but it's an event where developers team up to create a video game within a limited time. Like there used to be 24 hours, 72 hours. Okay, so this is the engine was used for making the games, the submitted games. As you can see, Unity, the red line, was the dominant engine until 2024, where Godot gained its momentum, and now they are almost tied. Well, Godot becomes so popular because it is open source as Python. It promotes collaboration, developers working hand by hand and creating communities. You can always see the source code. You can change the source code to adapt it to your needs, and it doesn't depend on a company or someone else, so you can use the tool freely. Okay. Then also Godot comes with an IDE integrated, so you don't have to use third-party editors, and the documentation, so you don't have to use to search it online. Also, it had different templates to export the project to PC, mobile, and web, I think, yes. And this is very appreciated because Godot doesn't create such files like meta files or that thing, so you can deal with JIT and the File Explorer easily. And it only weighs 135 megabytes, so you can install it in your mobile phone if you like. It's crazy. Then Okay, the interface is really easy to use. As you can see, there are only 5 windows, 3 in the left side and 1 on the right, and the other in the main screen. So even though you have never used an engine before, you can get acquainted very fast. Okay, node structure. This is wonderful, I swear. Okay, this image is from the Godot documentation. It's not mine. In our engines, a scene is a container that has game content. For example, the levels, the menus, the main screen, etc. And then the actors, like the player, the enemies, the items, also called prefabs, are put inside the scene, and they do the stuff they do. And Godot works different. The nodes are a building block, and each node has a specific function. For example, the node sprite2D displays an image, I don't know, audio streamer player plays a sound, etc. Then each node only can have one script attached, so it can only have one functionality. And a scene is a group of nodes connected as a tree, as you can see in the right side of the image. I always like to say Godot gives you different Lego pieces to you. Sorry. Every node is a different kind of Lego, and you can join them as the way you want. There are not many rules to do it, but you cannot connect them as you want. You have to put one Lego over the other to make the figure you want. So this is so interesting because it follows literally the solid principles. So every node, every piece of Lego have one functionality, and it is open to be extended, but not to be modified. Okay. The main language Godot uses is GDScript. These 2 words, easy and simple, describe it too well because it is very easy to read and write, and it is too simple to learn. Its syntax is very similar to Python. And okay, as I told you before, it can integrate it to the editor, so you can use, I don't know, auto-generation functions, code reviews, events connection, code completions, and the documentation. So you can use the whole language features in the editor. And okay, this is made to make games. This is what Godot. This is what distinguishes Godot from other engines, because this is GDScript is tightly connected with Godot, so you can access to node, access to scenes, to signals, without using extra setup. It is all in the engine. On the other hand, GDScript is very limited as a programming language. For instance, dealing with multidimensional arrays becomes so hard, and I don't know, languages like Python, C# or JavaScript can give you more possibilities. Godot also supports C# and C++, but we are not in a C++ conference, we are in a Python conference, so what if we use Python to improve Godot functionalities? So this is low-key a good idea. It's just an example, but it's pretty good. As you can see, in some OS, the webcam is not available for Godot. So what if we use OpenCV, a open source library of Python, to get the access to the camera and then send it to Godot using a UDP connection between Python and Godot. This idea came from a post I saw a few months ago, and it is so easy to implement, but to have a lot of potential. So, yeah. Let's see if you can see. Okay. Oh, well. First of all, I'm going to show you how to use a UDP connection between Godot and Python. This is Godot. This is GDScript. As you see, it's really similar to Python. Okay, first of all, there is the server connection, UDP server, and then you set the port to listen. And then in process, this is executing every frame, it is like 24 times a second. So, and then you see if someone is sending something. Okay, this is the server. And if the connection is available, you get the package, and that's only prints a message with the IP of the sender, right? And then you send back to the client a message. Okay, it's too easy. Then I don't know if I can. Okay, then Python easier because you only have to set right. Okay, here. You only have to set the socket, then send to Godot the message, and then you print it. So let's see if I can show you the terminal. Okay, no, first goes Godot. Okay, let's run Godot right here. Okay, now he's waiting for the message. And we execute Python. Oops. The name is client, right? Client P. Okay, so here is the message from Godot. This is the IP, this is the port, and then, oops. True. Here, maybe it's too small, but here is the message from Python. So it's working. We have now connect Python with Godot. Then we have to get the image of the webcam. Let's see if here is the face detector. This is maybe a more complex script using CV2 is from OpenCV. Use this. I don't know about AI. This is an algorithm or something like that, but I'm not that kind of AI. I only make video games, not AI models. So I think they use the hard cascade is like see different filters and different characteristics of the image to find a face, and then. Okay, we use programming defending. Here, we check where the faces of the image, and then we display a rectangle and a text of the face. This is only Python, right? So let's run this Python. Face what? Face detector, right? Oh. Thank you. This way. Okay. Here it's. Okay, it's right here. Maybe it's too small. Now we. Okay, so here is my face. I can't see the screen, so tell me if you see the rectangle in my face. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we are getting you are getting my face, and then we have the connection. So now we have, all right, we have the connection between Python and Godot. we have the face detector, and now we have to mix them to make the process. So what we will do is, okay, the same. We have the socket, we have the camera caption, and then we have, okay, I have prepared some different functions to send different information. So there is a header, txt for text, rect for rectangle, and then this is for for the rectangle, and this is for the image. So what we're doing is okay. We take the faces and send the image, and if okay, no, I'll see. Okay, we send the image. Then here it is. Something funny is that if you want to send in a UDP connection 2 messages, one of them will be lost. So what we do is, during the loop, we send an image, then information, then the image, then the rectangle, then the image. So in this way, we don't lose data. So in Godot, what we do is, let's stop this and go to the other thing. So you can see there is the nodes. There is a control node. It is the UI core. And then the camera and the face mask. So the camera is the whole display, and then the face mask is the rectangle who is on my face. And what we do is, okay, we get the connection, and if it is available, we see which header it is. If it is a magic, we display the image. If it is a rectangle, we draw the rectangle in the screen. And then if it is text, we print the text. Okay, so let's do it. Think if this goes first, well. And then, no, here. Python detector something. Oh, yeah. No, yes. So now the camera is here. Okay, so now the camera is watching my face, and if I point it, it's funny because I can't see nothing here, but if I move the face, I hope the logo of Python is also moving. And okay, thank you. Okay, so that's all. Come here again. This is only the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there are a bunch of things you can do using Python and using Godot. I have not much time, so this is the only thing I could do. But, and I don't know Python indeed, so maybe there are very powerful libraries like, I don't know, Panda, NumPy, PyTorch to use AI that can enhance the Godot functionalities very much. And shout out to Florian, he gave me the idea to do this. And there is a Medium post where he explains how to connect Python and Godot. And that is the repository, and you can follow me in every single social media you like. I am Diego Díaz Morón everywhere, and also in Telegram. I don't know how it works. I think it is the same, no? Right? You type my name in somewhere, and you can find me. And if you do something interesting with Godot, just give me a contact to me. I'm so excited of people sharing their things with Godot. And that's all. Also, thank you to the organizers and volunteers for doing this job and for allowing me to talk about my things in here. And thank you so much.
So I think we have plenty of time if anybody has questions for Diego. So if you're here, you can just approach a microphone and just speak. Yeah, please.
How easy do you think it would be to connect Django backend to Godot?
Wow.
Or how difficult?
Maybe it was a few days ago I saw a guy who connect React with Godot. I have never used Django. I don't know how it works, but I think it's possible. What's the idea? Like making a website using Godot?
Yeah, so I have been developing a website that has features, but I found web development or the frameworks I've been using to be limited. And so I was looking into creating a separate version with Godot to allow more flexibility and also deploy to mobile and PC and web.
Yeah, sounds great, but I don't know, I have to give it a...
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Test. Hello. So I was wondering, the documentation says, or the changelog, like the certain features are not always sync between the GDScript and C#, because like if I'm not wrong, some mobile support for C#.NET, it was lagging behind. Like what's the roadmap? Is GDScript to be the main forefront of Godot changes, and is C# and I guess there are other extensions as well. So are these to follow, or in the future is it to be agnostic? Do you know something about it?
You mean if GDScript or C# can completely be used in Godot, or?
No, like in the release pages, certain features are not available for the .NET Godot. And do you know what's the idea behind it in the future? Like, is C# or other extensions going to be lagging behind, or the?
Well, I don't really know. I know they implement C# in Godot for just improve the functionality of GDScript, because, as I said, it is like so limited. But using C# is also it's not that good because it costs much in memory and computer processing. But I don't know any more about it.
Okay, thank you. And in this beautiful example you showed, like if I want to deploy it to some mobile or some desktop game, do I need to, do the users need to launch the servers and do the communication, or can I just wrap it so that they don't need to bother?
That's a point. I try to export the project into a game. But the scripting of in Godot is quite different, as I expect. And so there, I have to, how can I say? Okay, I mean, I don't know yet how to do it well in every OS, because okay, the functionality, I can execute the Python script in Windows, but it changes in Linux and Mac. So there is some points I'm missing, and I don't know how to resolve it yet. So
yeah, it's a challenge. But thanks a lot for the talk.
Hi, so I was about to ask kind of a similar question, I guess. whether there are any downsides that you've seen towards implementing things in Python instead of in Godot. And it seems like one downside might be that it's currently difficult to package the game across then multiple operating systems. What about any other downsides? I don't know, latency, stability, etc. Is that a concern? Is this something that is actually a viable thing or might become a viable thing, you feel? Or is this more of an experiment to show that it's a proof of concept?
Well, developing with Python and GDScript at the same time, it slows the time of developing. Okay, but I think Python gives you the possibilities that maybe C# can't. So that's a great point for Python, but it is maybe not the best option. I mean, okay, Python has, you can do everything you want with Python, but it is not the architecture you are building is not like the best. I mean, maybe you can use C#, which is more implemented in the engine, and there are some tools, and I know there is people working in some plugins to use Python as a main programming language in Godot. So maybe in a few months there are the solutions for this problem of the using different languages in the same program. And that's all, I guess. Python, okay, it's a good experiment, but maybe it costs much time to implementing in a real game.
All right, I'll keep my eyes open then. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any more questions? I mean, we have 2 minutes left. No? Okay, so let's give him again another applause. So thanks, Diego, again.
Thank you.